So you've begun to develop the future me mindset in your life. As we learned in the very first mindset shift, you began to move your thoughts from your rational mind up into your intuitive mind. So now you're beginning to activate that creative process in your ability to think, your ability to take back control over your agency. Now, the important thing about our intuitive mind is as we're beginning to activate it, it's looking for a true north. It has a lot of inability to activate itself if it's very confused, if it's going different directions. So what we want to do is now begin to focus our thoughts, our mindset in one direction. Here's the key to being able to do that is we lead our lives not with intent, but actually with questions. So the questions we ask ourselves really are the questions that lead us into our true north. So what question do we need to ask ourselves? This second mind shift we call the future me moment. And what I'm about ready to share you is simple, easy, and yet so profound and works anytime under any situation. And it's simply this. We call it my one thing. My one thing is actually a question you ask yourself. And by asking yourself this one particular question, it immediately focuses your mind toward your true north. The question is simply this. What is my one thing that I can do such that by doing it, everything else is easy or unnecessary? Every time you ask yourself that question, your intuitive mind immediately gets rid of many of the confusion and much of the other thoughts that are less important, drops them off, and immediately begins to find an answer to that question. Now, what we've done is to make that a simple, easy, and even intuitive process is we provide you with our wristband. We call it My One Thing. And My One Thing wristband allows you to begin to activate this immediately into your life. Now, what you'll find is within sometimes hours, days, maybe weeks, that question will become very ingrained into your daily life, and you'll be able to use it for any area of your life. Personal, business, financial. It's an amazing question for the moment. It's also a question that can activate your future all the way out to 10 years or perhaps even more. It always demands focus when you ask that particular question. That is the second mindset shift, which again we call the future me moment, because it's really in that moment when we're trying to get clarity in the future that we can activate this particular question. That continues to grow our understanding and our ability to create our own future me mindset. So let's go to the final shift, the third one, that's the most impactful and the one that will almost immediately change your life in order to really begin to direct you toward the future that you want.